Good day to you, and I am about to start making some candles. I have an order from a customer to make a pumpkin chai and a very vanilla. So at this point I have gone ahead and set up everything to get the process going. So far what I did is I measured out my wax in here, just enough for the 2 candles, and I've gone ahead, prepared whatever I'll need for each candle. So I have my very vanilla fragrance, I have my pumpkin chai fragrance, and I have my coloring next to them. I've also prepped the candle jars with the wicks to make sure that they're in place and ready for me to pour. So this should be very seamless. It shouldn't take that long. When I did my first candle making session, I had used the other method, which was with some hot water and with my candle melting pot inside of the hot water. So I'm testing out the Presto Pot method to see how that works, and I will show you. So right now it's off. I'm about to warm my Presto Pot up. First step is to pour the wax in. So I'm making sure that I get all my wax in my pot, so they will start melting. And it's melting so fast. I can hear all that liquid in there already. It's literally melting. And it's just unwarm. You can see in the pot my wax is melting. So as soon as it gets melted to a point, what I'll also do is I will insert my thermometer in there and make sure that it's not too hot. It should get to a temperature of 200 degrees, and then I'll turn it off. And then I need to mix my coloring in, add my scents, and then pour at 175. So right now it's at 141, so it's almost there. This looks good, and the melting process is going just right. 160. When it gets to 200, then I will turn it off. I don't want to turn up the Presto Pot anymore. It can get to, the starting point is 200, but I don't want to start there because it would just heat up so fast. So I want to keep it at warm. This is at 183. Still not at 200 as yet. So I'm gonna put this on. I need to tear this and get it ready for the 8 ounces. So I'll put the first set in there and melt it. This is at 179. 83. It's going. 85. 87, 88, 89. Yep, 92. So I don't want it to get too hot. I need to get it at 200 degrees. So it's going to get there in a minute. 98. 99. Now my next step is to pour. So the first thing I will do is to pour the 8 ounces over here. So here we go. Or close, 7.5. Haha, 804, real. This is why I have this. Can't get any better than that. So next, this I will put my coloring in. Melt my color in there, and then I'll add my color on this side as well. This one will be an ivory. So let me use one of these sticks over here. So my orange color is pop it in here. It usually looks lighter on camera, but as it sets the 24 hours, then it starts to look a little bit brighter. So this color looks a little bit peach right now, but it will be orange when it settles tomorrow. So I'm not too worried about the color, what the color looks like at this point. It will turn into the color that it needs to be. It's just more important to ensure that it's where it needs to be. Let me test it with my thermometer to make sure it's not going below where I need to pour it at. And I've been mixing for the past minute. 63, 68, yeah. So I need to pour at 175. Right now it's literally at like over 180, so still have a little bit more to mix. I'm adding my Very Vanilla scent, and I just use the 1 ounce bottle to make my life easier instead of me weighing it and checking it. That's the easier way for me. So this is going to be a Very Vanilla, and I use ivory color so that it comes out next to white but not quite white. And then for my pumpkin chai, I'm about to pour my pumpkin chai scent in this, and that's 1 ounce of pumpkin chai. And now it's time to mix. 77, almost at 75. It's time to pour. But I might have to heat it up back because I'm supposed to mix the scent in for 2 minutes. So let me get that going. Let's say I mix it for half a minute. I'm gonna mix it some more just to make sure that the scent is strong enough in there. And then I will heat it up back just a little bit just to make sure that it's at the 175 it should be before I pour, because I don't want to pour it too cold. If I pour too cold, it won't cure the way it should. So it's been a minute mixing. So there we go. That's 170. Let me see this one. That one is at 170. I want to see where this one is. Since this is in this pot, it may be a little bit higher. No, it's actually lower. Okay, so I am going to be needing this Presto pot again just to get the temperature back up a little bit more before I pour. I need to pour at 160 where it is. I need to pour at 175. This one is at 154, so that's fine. I'll put that back on. So right here, I will just pour this back into my pot and heat away. And then I'll just pour into the candle. And this is why a lot of people, when they're doing candles, what they prefer to do is to mix their candles into a warmer. Maybe I'll get to that point at some point, but at this point, what I have is my Presto pot, so I can just mix in here and then pour back. So let's check the temperature in here and ensure that it's not getting too warm. Right now it is at 173.6. I'm turning off because I know any minute now we'll get there. Got a little bit warmer, so that's fine. I plug my Presto pot out, and now I'm about to pour in my container. And here we go. Pour without spilling. There we go. Perfect. That's one. Now, excuse me a minute. Let me go get this Presto pot ready for the second. Okay, so now my candle is set. everything is intact for that one. And then for this one over here, I'll heat it back up. And if you look into it, you'll see it started to get like a little foggy because I had it sitting a little minute, but that's fine. I will just bring it back to the temperature I need to get it at and pour. And then we should be okay. This is already starting to turn into candle. But that's what the Presto pot is for. It will help to bring the temperature to where it needs to be. So, there we go. $69.70. So let me turn it off. I know it will get to the 175 in a minute. See, it's at 179. So I will let it simmer down a little bit more before I pour. And there we go. Make sure I get all of this out. I'm through with that, and I'm through with this. Now it's pouring time into the second container. Oops. Here we go. These are in my way. Now it's pouring time. See, this one looks a little bit yellow. I used an ivory color. So the ivory color will just give it like a nice little flavor instead of making it just white for the vanilla. I think it would give it a nice texture and color instead of just plain vanilla. So there we have it. I'll just put this closer to make sure that they're right here. I won't move them until tomorrow. I'll know the difference because of the color. So there you have it. That's vanilla chai with my orange color. And this is very vanilla with my ivory color. And again, thank you for sticking with me. In another few days, I will be giving a giveaway. Some lucky customer will be getting one of these candles of your choice. I will be working on my labels by tomorrow, and you'll be able to tell the difference in the candles that I have here. Tomorrow, when I revisit these candles to verify that they cured correctly, I will pose a question. I'll ask a question, and some lucky customer will be able to choose a candle of their choice, and you just be getting it for free. That's just a promotion that I decided to do this time around, and just to show gratitude to my customers and well-wishers. Well, thank you again for tuning in, and have a great day.